Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. If you've been watching my show for any amount of time, you might have an idea of what we're fixing to do. But this is about to be the ultimate rimfire face-off ever since I picked up my 17 Winchester Super Magnum. I've gotten countless requests to do this video, so we're doing it today. 4 different rimfires. I'm going to show you up real close what we're working with, and then as I fling them, I'm going to show you the bing bang that I'm sending them out of. They're all pretty cool. So check this out real quick. So here's the setup. These were 2 25-pound blocks of clay that I cut in half so we could have a smooth impact surface. So you might as well call these 12-pound blocks of clay. Probably lost a little bit when I cut them out. But here's what we're going to be comparing. We have the 22 LR. Then we have a 17 HMR. Third there is a 22 mag. And then lastly, that is my newest addition, the 17 Winchester Super Mag. Let me lay these down and get better light on them here. Ooh, that looks so much better there in the light. So again there, that's 22 LR, 17 HMR, 22 mag, and then a 17 Winchester Super Magnum. Let me show you the boxes real quick. We got some Remington golden bow lights. Then for the 17 HMR and the 22 mag, we've got some Remington Magnum rimfire. And then for the 17 Winchester Super Mag, we have some of this Winchester Varmint HV. Out of all this stuff, that 17 WSM is the hardest to find by far. But let's load them up, sling them. Let me know which one you think is going to do the most damage. I think it's going to be, you know, kind of in the way that we fling them, but you don't know till we do it. Speed has a lot to do with it. While I'm talking about speed, I already chronographed these, and let me roll in that footage of the chronograph speeds, then we'll start off with the 22 LR on the clay. Check out these speeds. 2670, wow, those Remingtons are smoking. Remington golden bow lights, should be 40 grain, I believe. 1228, 1200, 2937. So out of this barrel, it's almost 3,000. 2873. 1712. With everything that's happening in the economy, it feels like we're all walking on shaky ground. Prices are stuck at a really high level, and it seems like nothing is affordable anymore. It's no wonder many are relying on credit cards to cover their gaps. Credit card debt is skyrocketing and leaving a lot of people stressed out. If you are a homeowner, you don't have to face this uncertainty alone. My friends at American Financing can help you take control. They can help you access the equity in your home to help you pay down that high interest credit card debt, giving you peace of mind and real savings. On average, people just like you are saving $800 a month. Plus, they may close your loan in as little as 10 days. Don't let the chaos of the economy get the best of you. Call American Financing now. It costs you nothing to get started, and you may delay 2 mortgage payments, giving you a cushion in these uncertain times. Call American Financing today at 855-581-5828. That's 855-581-5828, or go to americanfinancing.net/who. All right, here we go. I'm doing this all at 20, probably 15 yards or so. The 22 LR, this is my Bergara BMR X Carbon, almost forgot. On the end I have my Banish 22 can. Here goes the 22 LR. All of these are sighted in at either 50 yards or 100, so for all these I'm gonna aim just slightly high. See how it goes, 22. Ho! Not a whole lot of damage there. Let's go check it out. All right, now, so remember, 22 LR on this one. I'll go ahead and put the ammo behind it. Those are those Remington golden bow lights. Now, the entrance, not that impressive. I didn't hit it directly center, but good enough. Offhand, man, I need some practice, huh? Now, what's the exit look like? Well, how about that? It came out the back, not too terribly impressive. I'll bring them out further from the backstop, and we can get a better look at them at the end. But look at this. Right there, we actually caught it. How about that? So, definitely gonna save that. Maybe we'll catch some others. Next is the 17 HMR with these bad boys. Let's see what happens. Probably gonna be more drastic than that, is my guess. All right, now for 17 HMR, this is my Savage 93R17. Yeah, 93R17. I believe this one's called the TRR SRR, but I got a black hound with a bunch of zoomies on this thing. This one with that Remington stuff will pretty near put them in the same hole. I've split cards at 100 yards with this one. Oh man, we forgot the can. Hold on, let me get my can on there. All right, got my can on there. This is my same Banish 22 that I had on the 22 LR. You know what's more expensive than a suppressor? Hearing aids. Always take care of your ears. Look, 17 HMR. Hold this one a little high too. See how this one does. Ooh, this one, I'm gonna like the trigger. Ooh. At 15 yards, some of that stuff came back and got me. Let's go take a look. Quite a bit more severe than the 22 LR. All right, so walking up to it, you can see pretty drastic difference between that one and that one. Take a quick peek at the back. Oh wow, not what I expected out of the back. Again, I'll pull all these out or we can get a good look at them, but that 22 LR hole is bigger than this. Quite surprising. But then again, that 17 is going really fast. It looks like, if you can see little pieces, little bits and pieces in there, my guess is that that projectile just poof exploded with the speed, whereas that one held together and kept on trucking. So maybe different with those varmint style bullets. Also had some of this clay fly out in front of it. But next is the Remington Magnum Rimfire 22 mag. Is it going to do more than that? I don't know. This is a PSP, pointed soft point, where those 17s were a jacketed hollow point. Let's see what happens with these 22 mags. All right, I got my ears in for this one. This is my only one of the bunch that doesn't have a threaded barrel. This is my CZ Bull Barrel 457 in 22 Magnum or 22 WMR. I got a big old black hound on this one too with some zoomies. Let's see what we can do with this one. Let me go turn the slow motion camera on quick. Oh wow. Same thing. I just had a piece of clay come back and hit me in the foot right there. But let's go take a look. Now this one I'd be willing to bet has a good exit hole. You can see the entrance, 22 LR, 17 HMR, 22 mag. Wow, and look at the sides on this one bowing out where the 17 didn't really do that. Now, there's definitely an exit and clay splatter there on our backboard there, and a big old hole coming out the back. Next, and the one that I've been waiting to see, and a bunch of you guys, is that 17 Winchester Super Mag. Let's see what happens. Let's get it going. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my eyes on this time. This is my model 7717 in 17 WSM. This one does have a threaded barrel. This one I've got my Banish 223 can on there. Sweet can, takes a lot of the crack out of it. Real nice wood stock. Shout out to Tolliver's. This one's a hard one to find and they found me this. Here we go. Set the parallax here. I got it at 100. Don't need it. 15 or so. See what happens with this one. 17 Winchester Super Mag. Ooh, baby. Helps if you take the safety off, doesn't it? Ooh, man. That one had a pretty good thud. Let's go check it out. Same thing, Clay came back and got me in the foot. There it is right there from the 17 Super Mag. Came back and hit me 15 yards. Definitely quiet with that can on there. Oh my goodness. That 17 Super Mag is loud with no can, but with the can, that thing is sweet. I like to be weird, and that's weird and something that not a lot of people have. So pretty cool. But that was a varmint projectile. So this could be interesting. Check it out. So let's take a look at the front. Next to that 22 mag, I don't know, you tell me, how much of a difference is it? I'd probably call it a tie, at least on the entrance. Sides are bulged, just like the 22 mag was. What about the exit? Look at that. No exit, guys, on that one. Pretty interesting. I would not have guessed that, but then again, it comes down to the projectile style. This is a high velocity varmint round, so that thing just turns to splody bits once it hits something. They've got a picture of a prairie dog and a coyote there on the box. So very interesting results. I'm gonna have to get some more projectiles of that 17 WSM, and maybe we'll do this test again with all 17s and different projectiles or something, or maybe we could do that again for each one of these. Hollow points, full metal jacket, varmint rounds, that would be cool too. Good thing I do videos every day. I've got endless ideas for these videos. Comment down below what you guys want to see next time, but let me give you another close-up look of all these of the front and the back. I've pulled them out a little bit. Think speed, we showed the chronograph speeds, but then also the type of projectile. So again, I'll give you a look here. 22 LR, 17 HMR, 22 mag, 17 Super Mag. Then let's look at the back. 22 LR came out the back, and this is the one where we actually caught the projectile there. Kind of neat. It did swell up the sides and the top and exited. The 17 HMR, that was those Magnum rimfires, jacketed hollow point. Pretty zippy, but did not exit the block. Turned into a bunch of bits inside the block. Now the 22 mag, you can see the sides are bowed out, the back's bowed out, the top's bowed out some, and it did exit. And it's a slower, heavier one. It's a PSP, and made the biggest hole out the back. Then probably the one that maybe most people would vote to do the most damage, definitely the fastest one by far. The back didn't even have a dent. For that 17 HMR, at least it cracked it and stuff. The back didn't even have a dent, but it did bow on all sides. The top bowed out and made a pretty savage hole on the front. So those varmint rounds, this one we could call that a varmint round too, that jacketed hollow point. Definitely do violent explodey bits. Let's see if I can get you a view in here to where actually that round is in there. If you can see straight to the back there, it definitely exploded into pieces. You can see all little bit of bits in there, but there is somewhat of something that held together there that almost made it through the back wall, but it didn't. But this whole thing is just one big cavity. You know, you could put a seedless watermelon in there just about. But hey, appreciate y'all watching so much. I'm getting sweaty out here. I'm thinking maybe I should have moved further north instead of further south. I don't know. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for more. Tons and tons of videos on the way. I've got so many ideas. I just need to find the time to do them. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you on the next one. Hoo-doo.
Load it up and get it on as soon as you can. 30-06, 10 mil, 50 cal. It don't make a difference, man. We like to shoot and make a little boom boom. If you like flinging